Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10. Here we go. At their own 22-yard line.
He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Gordon, complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the Hey, Charlie!
Shoot! Throwing again. Stevens. Able to get this to Gordon. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. To the air, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
To try again after the sack. Allen, and he'll be taken down, but they got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Where's 52? 52's the mic. I got it.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Yep. Mike's 50. Yeah. You don't want none. Take go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it.
Here we go. Shoot. Slam. 25. Check 25. Go. Check 5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevens uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Owens. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Bills nothing.
Check the out. 552. 5 wide.
From the 27, Allen. And the grab by Croft. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now Allen again. Flushed out right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Allen now looks to throw. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. Now Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
A 19-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Stevens, complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. 8-3. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
2nd and 11. It's caught by Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Titans' 1st down.
This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
Check, 6-6, full high.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. This one caught by Davis. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
91.
Off play action. Stevens. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd and long. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Operating for the gun, Stevens. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike's 50. Come to his side.
Looking to throw. Stevens. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevens to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Ryan Succop down for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Go! Let's go!
27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Tight down. There you go. Alert flare.
Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
Watch 54. Man, let's get some penetration. Let's get some penetration.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Pull together. Wide. Get wide. Hey, tight. Mike 27. I got you, punk. Go. Hey, tight. Alert.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
You'll get the board.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 10-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Stevens. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point put through by Succop. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready, set. 15. Let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Ready.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 9 now. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
To throw on 2nd down, Stevens. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Coming to you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Come on, set. 30 base. 50, Mike, 50. You can't hang. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Stevens sets up the screen to Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Succop for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Titans 24, Bills 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Big stop, Hugh. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Stevens. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pass 85, pass 85. 52, Mike 52. All day, baby, all day. Hey, Mike 52. Hey, Delta.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And hauled in by Croft. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Allen now from the gun. He'll throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Allen now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right there.
And here's Allen operating from the gun. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Watch the sled.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They come out here in the eye.
54, Mike, 51.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
And the Titans, 1st down.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bills have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Tight right. Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Share.
Now Allen. The pressure gets to him again. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Who that?
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
You ready? 49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Alpha.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Back to throw. Stevens. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Alert! No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check, 50, go.
the gun. Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Protein spell.
To throw again. Stevens. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, stand off.
Looking to throw. Stevens. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Come on, set. 10-2 ball. Check 52. 2.
Operating from the gun. Stevens. That's complete. It's Gordon. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go right.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 40. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Go, go, go.
Allen following the fumble recovery. He'll throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Parker, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This this one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready?
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.